My name is Sheikh Sindayigaya Musa. I'm the Mufti of Rwanda and the head of Rwanda Muslim community. I'm 45 years old, and my educational background, I made what is called Islamic law, which is Sharia and Arabic language. I'm a holder of bachelor degree in Islamic law and Arabic language, obtained from Islamic University in Medina, that is in Saudi Arabia. I'm also a holder of master degree in public administration and management, obtained from Kabale University in Uganda. I'm also a holder of postgraduate diploma in public administration also and management, held in Islamic University in Uganda. I'm now a candidate for PhD. I'm finalizing my PhD in leadership and governance, undertaking it from Jomo Kenyatta University in Kenya. So that is me in terms of education. I'm the firstborn from the mother side, because my dad had other children from another woman, another wife, but so she divorced. Then my mother came in, so I'm the firstborn from the side of my mother, which is not the case for my dad. My childhood was good because I had good parents. My parenthood was very good and positive. So I left to the secondary education in Kigali. I used to stay in my relatives in Kigali, because actually my place of birth is not Kigali. I'm from Kamonyi district, Gachurabwenge sector. It's not far away from Kigali, but not really in Kigali. So after finishing my secondary studies, I joined the Islamic University in Uganda. In Saudi Arabia, sorry. That was 1999. So I spent 4 years in Saudi Arabia undertaking my bachelor degree. Then I came back. After coming back to Rwanda, I served this community, the Rwanda Muslim community, which was by then Rwanda Muslim Association, which later became Rwanda Muslim Community, with the same objectives and missions. So I served as a secretary in charge of preaching at a national level. It was from 2003. That's where I graduated from Saudi Arabia, 2003, up to 2009. I served for 7 years. Then I went to Kampala to join Islamic University in Uganda to pursue my postgraduate diploma in public administration. Then after completing my PGD, I went to Kabale University. Reason why, because Kabale, is not far away from Kigali, so we used to go there for weekends, as also we are serving our community. So I was working from Monday to Friday. Then Friday evening I could cross border to Kabale. From there, Friday evening, the whole Saturday and Sunday. Then we came back. We used to come back evening Sunday, so that we can be able to work from Monday here in Rwanda. So I also, 2011, I was elected as a Vice Mufti of Rwanda. So this is not my first time to the head office of Rwanda Muslim Community. And after that, I also served as the spokesperson for Rwanda Muslim Community, and also I served as Imam of Kigali City. Before being elected for the Mufti of Rwanda, I was serving as a director of planning and finance. So I can say that, I can tell you that for this community, I'm in it for now 22 years. 22 years. Because since I graduated 2003, I served this organization up to now. It is now 22 years of experience. So I'm not new in this community and also in this office. So that is me in terms of working experience. I have a lot of information about this organization, and I hope I will use this experience to serve it and also to improve on the delivery. It's now a year since we are elected for this position of being the Mufti of Rwanda and the head of Rwanda Muslim community. As said, we had commitments. First of all, we thank very much our Muslim community through the sheikhs and scholars who trusted in us and gave us this trust, and we want to recommit ourselves that we will do what is possible to serve and to achieve our goals. Actually, in collaboration with our community, in collaboration with also with the support from government organs and different authorities in our country. And we thank very much our partners. So concerning the commitments we made during our election, first of all, the unity of Muslims. Actually, the unity, the unity is there, but still needs to be improved and strengthened and empowered. So what we did, we made a tour all over the country, visiting Muslims, addressing them, listening to them also, and hearing from their ideas, their suggestions, their proposals for their development, because they are they are the one who know what they need, what they deserve. So we heard a lot from them. We listened to them during our tour in all districts in Rwanda. So now we came back with a whole picture and image of what they need. After that, we made a strategic plan. That was our first step. Strategic plan, it was after much consultations with different Muslims of different backgrounds, professionals, politicians, scholars, and general Muslim community representations. So we made a lot of sessions in order to collect information and data from Muslims of different backgrounds so that we can have the real image of the needs. Actually, it was in terms of making needs assessment. After that, we sat together with the experts in this domain. We made a strategic plan. It was endorsed by the relevant authority in our organization. After that, now we are in implementation of that strategic plan. Among the top projects in this strategic plan, in the first list we had a headquarters of Rwanda Muslim community together with a national mosque. If we say a national mosque, it's about having a symbolic mosque at national level, which will be as our symbolic representation of Muslim community in Rwanda. Actually, it will be the headquarters of Rwanda Muslim community and also a big mosque in the country, a mosque that can host Eid prayers. We are still struggling. We make Eid prayers in playing grounds. Sometimes it is it is rainy, so we suffer a lot. But we think that this mosque, we plan of having a mosque which can accommodate from 5,000 and above. So when you have such a mosque inside and outside, you can host that Eid prayer. So that is one of the big plans we have, and we have gone some steps in terms of study, but also another plan we have is to have our own university, Islamic University in Rwanda. It was in our plan, but now it seems is very, very important to speed up about in this project, because among now the regulations concerning the mosques and the churches, the new regulations from RGB. Sure. So among the requirements, this regulation requires that the imam of the mosque must be a holder of bachelor degree in theology. What does that mean for us? We need now to have, first of all, in terms of statistics, in Rwanda, we have 450 mosques now. Among 450, around 320 are now closed during the current inspection done by Rwanda Governance Board for mosques and churches. So it means in order for these mosques to be reopened, we need to avail a well-qualified imams who hold at least bachelor degree in Islamic studies. So, and the total number of sheikhs and scholars who are at this level of qualification. In Rwanda, we only have 120 who graduated from different Islamic universities from outside in Muslim countries, because we don't have our own own university. So, because this is a small number, because when you request, you apply for a scholarship, you wait for the admission. The one who admits you, he needs to think about your sponsorship, where you will stay, accommodation, hostels. That's why they take small and small numbers. That's why we have, because we don't have our own university. It's just, we are just waiting for the donors to grant us some scholarships, which can not serve us in this emergency. So now we have the solution is to have our own university in order to produce our scholars who can help in these mosques to run well and to operate again. So for the issue of the mosques, we have now actually two solutions. One is short run, another one is for long run solution. For short run, we are now, because if someone doesn't hold a bachelor degree in theology, he can also be a bachelor holder in other fields, but additionally, he has to be, to have been trained in Islamic, in theology, for our case, in theology, for the period not less than 1,200 hours or credits. So, in this, how can this help us? We don't have enough number for the scholars with bachelor degree in theology. Now, we are now inviting and calling upon our young people who graduated from different universities here or elsewhere in other fields than theology to come and join our training, because now we are working together with some international Islamic universities which are able to train us. So that is what we are now embarking in this journey. But this is a short run solution. For long run solution, we have conversations and discussions with the owner and the management of University of Technology and Business, you know it, UTB, which is the founder is one of our Muslim, yes, Zulfa, Hajat Zulfat. So we have very constructive conversations with the team from UTB, so that we can, before building, it can take some time. Looking for donors, for partners, it's a long journey. But meanwhile, as medium term solution, we can have just a department, Islamic department, added in the existing university, because the university already is there, existing, it works, it operates. They have actually other departments than religious. So we are now in conversation with the management in order to be able, or to enable us, actually after getting the accreditation from relevant authorities, so that we can be able to add an Islamic department which can offer the bachelor degree in Islamic studies. Okay. Just, because adding a department is easier than starting the university. That one is long run solution, but now in this short term solution we need to have such. That is actually the conversation towards this plan I'm telling you. The regulation provides for two solutions together. Bachelor degree in theology, otherwise to be a bachelor degree holder in other field additionally to the training in theology for the period not less than 1,200 hours. So it is optional. You may have this or this. So the regulation allows it. Yes, it is opened. So if we, as I said, we have a very limited number of sheikhs who hold bachelor degree in theology. We will use them. We'll start with the main mosques and big ones in the country, tentatively. But as we are also looking for another number to top up the missing number. Actually, we had our own land in Kachiru. That's where we were working. And we were making the whole study, But later on, the city of Kigali informed us that the existing now place, the place we have at Kachiru now, it will not work because according to the master plan, there are other projects. So they said, now we are looking for another alternative, maybe to, location? Yes, another location in collaboration with the city of Kigali. They are now assisting us on how to get another land as to replace our owned land in Kachiru. We presented some options from our side because they also gave us some task to look for maybe a convenient place which can host this, accommodate this project. So we submitted and we are making a follow-up. So hopefully we will get feedback, the final one, as soon as possible. It will be in Kigali. But in terms of study and looking for donors, we are actually embarking on this matter. We are saying that the previous governments actually, Muslims were marginalized, even in terms of access to education. When someone excludes you from accessing to education, it is as if is excluding you in everything. So Muslims were marginalized. But what we say with the current government, it's current of all Rwandans, the government of units and all Rwandans, unit of Rwandans, the government which promoted freedom to all Rwandans, all citizens, and we thank our leadership. On the top, His Excellency, the President of the Republic of Rwanda, His Excellency Paul Kagame. We thank him for his good leadership, the leadership that united Rwandans, the leadership that granted freedom, also freedom of expression to all Rwandans, and also including freedom of faith, freedom of religion. Every Rwandan has his right to choose the religion he can belong to. So we thank this good leadership that bringing all Rwandans together and also united all Rwandans. So Muslims now, we are saying that we are free like any other Rwandans. We are free to exercise our religion. We are free to have access to education without any discrimination. That is a granted right to all Rwandans. So we enjoy our freedom in this, under this good leadership of His Excellency, the President of the Republic of Rwanda. We thank him, and we also committed to support our government and also to support the unity of Rwandans, to support the development journey of our nation. So we are saying in short that as a Muslim community, and I'm saying it as the legal representative of Rwanda Muslim community, we are thankful to our government, and actually any support we need from the government. Our government is secular government. but it supports religions in different ways. So for this journey of development concerning the Muslim community, we need, sometimes we stand in need for recommendation from different authorities in our country. We can knock anywhere in our offices, we get facilitations, everything. So we are thankful to our governments, and also this will, we will also use this opportunity in order to also to achieve our projects, because the support, moral support, political support, legal support, all is there. So it is good opportunity also to have such government that helps its citizens to develop themselves in order to have like a big project. Due to the gravity of genocide against Tutsi in 1994, no one can say or purify himself that he did what he was supposed to do as it was supposed. Reason I'm saying this, because whatever happened, whatever some people tried to do, but the genocide happened and took over 1 million of our beloved ones, of Tutsis, during 100 days. So, but on the other hand, Muslim community in different parts of our country tried to save the lives of some people. They did what they could do, because like I can give you like one case in Mabare, that is Rwamagana district, and I hope you can have a visit to that area. Is near Mugesera Lake, there in Rwamagana district, Mabare. So Muslims in that area, first of all, they went to evacuate some Tutsis. They put them in their boats, traditional ones. They could cross the lake from another part up to the mosque of Mabare. They put them in the mosque, and then they stood outside the mosque, men, women, together, defending on the victims inside the mosque. Then the militia of Interahamwe came and fought against these Muslims in order to reach out the Tutsi inside the mosque. Actually, the Muslims in the beginning defeated the militia with stones and swords and the other traditional weapons and stones, women and men together, fighting in trying to defend these victims. Then the mayor, or was so-called the burgomestre of that district, is called he was called Semanza, I think, of Bichumbi. They sent a government support from the military forces to go and support this militia, because they were defeated by Muslims. Actually, that's where the Muslim community was defeated by the military support. Then they took the victims, they killed them, but I think there are some survival, like 5-6 of them. They even gave their testimonies of what happened to them. So that is one example, and we have other cases whereby even non-Muslims survived from Muslim families, so who tried to defend. We have also the case of Zura Karuhimbi. I think you know him in Ruhango. It was an old woman who also tried to save the Tutsis around in her house. She was also Muslim. So we have other cases. However, there were also some Muslims, but not as a leadership. And we need this to be clear, because we had some members from our community who committed genocide against Tutsis. But as a leadership of Muslim community, from the so-called Association de Musulmans au Rwanda, which was AMUR, the Rwanda Muslim Association, by then, the leadership, as leadership of Muslim community, was against even the ideology of genocide. From the preparations of genocide the Rwanda Muslim Association leadership was against this move of ideology of genocide among Rwandans. So they even wrote a declaration to different authorities denouncing what was seemingly prepared as genocide, and also where the genocide ideology was being spread all over the country. So we can say that the leadership of Muslims tried also to teach Muslims, because we had cases of mosques where the imams stood in front of Muslims and warned them against killing of innocent people. So that is, we have so many cases in this. However, as I said, there are so many also Muslims. There are other Muslims who also betrayed this teaching of Islam, but individually, not as a leadership of the community. As I said, the big project or first achievement was just to strengthen the unity of Muslims, as we did, and we are still doing tours all over the country, even informing Muslims about their projects, what we are going to do, and how we need them, because in this journey we can't work alone. We need their support. We need also to be part of the journey. That is one, because among the signs of any success for the plan and the vision is to have it shared with your followers. If I can have a vision as a Mufti of Rwanda or as a leadership, but without sharing this vision with our community, will definitely fail. But first of all is to share your vision. To get their ideas, you put it in the plan, you share it with them, so that we can embark together and on this journey. So 1, 2 is, as I said, the national mosque and the headquarters of Rwanda Muslim community is among the top. Now, another project, having Islamic University in the steps mentioned earlier. Short run, we have also for medium term, also for long term. So it's a must. We need to have a university, because on the top of the vision we had as a vision of having our university, but we had another task in order to save the closed mosques, because university now will serve as one of the tools to reopen the mosque, because that's where we can produce the big number of imams who will be qualified, because otherwise the mosque will not work again. What we believe as a leadership of Muslim community in Rwanda, as a head of Rwanda Muslim Community Affairs, we are saying that inspection which is being done is for the benefits of Rwandans and for the safety of the worshippers who came to these mosques and churches. I will give you an example. We are totally convinced about the importance of this inspection, because the inspection, what do they need from our mosques and the churches? They need us to have enough washing room, okay, restroom, toilets, fire extinguishers, and other, in order to have standards of the requirements in order to ensure the safety and security of people who come to these churches.
Even the preachings.
Yes, even the preaching, because now if you say the doctors, okay, for doctors, for instance, physicians, if you go to see a doctor, I'm sure that you will have a doctor who is qualified in medicine, okay, medical sciences. Otherwise, he can kill you, because he can describe maybe things, yes, he can prescribe things which cannot help, which will not be healthier to you. So as long as in our faith and belief, if someone who is not qualified can stand in front of people, thousands and thousands, and preach them and teach them things which are baseless in our religion, actually he will misguide and mislead people. So that's where the qualification is very important. I will give you another example. Someone can come and say, you know, people who do not believe in the qualifications, they are just saying by allegations. They are saying, no, God has revealed to me so and so. It doesn't need to go to university. It doesn't need to go to school there. No, I can just receive a revelation from God directly from the heaven. No, this can't work. This can kill people, believe me. And there are so priests and preachers who killed people, who may be exposed their lives to dangers. These are very dangerous. So we are supporting this move of the government to have qualified preachers from recognized schools and institutes and universities, because we are saying the servants of God also have to be qualified. And we totally believe in qualification, because everything is a qualification. Because you have to know how to stand in front of people. The communication skills, you have to be well communicating. Also, you have to know the context. Yes, anyone can read the Holy Scriptures from verses from Bible, from the Quran. But what was the context of this verse? If you want to apply this verse in non-context, it will create problems. So these are examples, and we had so many cases where some priests or preachers exposed the lives of people, be it here or elsewhere. We had a lot of cases about this dilemma, which also, if the government does not, because the government, among the government, it has to look for the benefits of the citizens, and also to prevent any danger which can come to the citizens. So we totally support this move, and we are committed to fulfill the requirements, and we believe that a church or a mosque must be in good condition.